It is your #1 procrastination tool on the internet behind internet porn. He is Juice. She is Katie Arquette. I'm Justin LeBar. All right, let's finish off the other half here of our Hell in a Cell predictions. Again, WrestleRumble.com. Go on WrestleRumble.com. It is easy to sign up and play. You make your predictions. Each prediction is worth a certain amount of points, and those who have the top amount of points in the standings get the prize money, all the prize money and rules listed online. Let's go to Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Jeff Hardy's first Hell in a Cell match in his career.
Gee, I wonder what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a nice technical grounded match, I think.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
the fact that this is taking over as a Hell in a Cell match and no other title match is getting that distinction only leads me to believe that Jeff Hardy's gonna jump off of the top of it, and he won't win. But he'll steal the show, I'm sure.
True.
That's all I really have to say. There's nothing. I mean, it's set up specifically for that.
Well, the one thing you have to take into consideration, though, is obviously this match is not going to be last.
No.
No.
It's not. So it's not going to be before the other Cell match, which we'll get to. So I think they have to be careful what he does to make sure that it doesn't outshine the other match.
Do you know
right?
it's going to be before the other one?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'll be before Braun and Roman, so we have to watch what he does to make sure it doesn't, you know what I mean, overshadow. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think it's going to overshadow. Everybody knows what he's going to do.
I mean, his first Cell match, he's going to get everything in.
Well, let's actually be blunt here. What do we think? Is he going to the top to Swanton off of it?
Yes.
Yeah, if Shane can Shane can do it, and if Kevin Owens
he did
can
an elbow.
if Shane can just do that, and Kevin Owens can get tossed off the top of a regular cage, I don't think it's that far-fetched.
The difference between Shane
Rollins was on the side of it and got thrown off.
Shane literally just stood up and just kind of fell off and just went ass down.
All Hardy does.
Jeff is going to go forward and
he doesn't have to like jump out. He just has to fall forward.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as it looks.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fine.
And you're in the wrestling business. You should know that.
I've fallen. She's fallen. I'm just thinking about this. I mean,
I think it'll work. Like, you know,
I think it'll be fine. They got the, like 40 airbags underneath the announce tables now.
So. Oh, do they?
Well, they have. It's padded under there. The one.
I'll be sure to point out all this padding when it happens.
Did you watch it at Mania 32? You were there.
Yes, I was there.
Okay. Did you see the padding underneath the announce table?
No, I didn't.
Well, then they fooled you.
I've been got.
You've been duped.
Wait a minute, it's not real?
No.
Huh?
Jeez.
Jeff Hardy is going to do something crazy.
He's not going to win, though.
But he's not, he's not going to win.
I agree, he's not going to win.
Yeah, I don't, that's it.
Is this going to take...
It's either that or maybe they get to the top of the cage and Orton does the punt and then just throws him off.
Yeah.
Or like push him off. Like they can make it, like if he's like hanging on the edge and then he pushes off. Because maybe the top is too crazy, I don't know.
I don't know.
But the fact that everybody's saying this is his first one, like that he's got to do
oh yeah,
crazy.
and I know for a fact that he's lobbied that he wanted this match. So like
especially if he was banged up and was stopping doing the Swanton, and if his career's kind of on the back end, he's going to do something.
I love Jeff's logic too. He stops doing the Swanton on Hell shows to help preserve his body.
Well, he's going to do a bigger one.
He figures if he doesn't do it for about 3 weeks, that'll give him enough gas in the tank to be able to fall off a cell.
Well, he did some spots in the Ring of Honor show. Then he was at Mania 33 in Orlando and did a Swanton off the top of that too.
He has us all fooled.
Yeah.
He'll go over with that. That's what'll happen. He'll have us all fooled.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so is this going to replace the right now on the Jeff Hardy iconic highlight reel? There's him getting speared at WrestleMania when he's dangling off the belt.
That's never going to be top. That's number one.
That's because that was just the creativity of it.
Well, the creativity and the dangerous element of that has never been duplicated because they realized this is insane, and they just went and did it once. And once they saw how ridiculous it was, they ain't going to do that again.
All right. Over under on Wrestle Rumble of how many airbags are going to be another announce table, according to Juice. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. All right, so we're all going Randy Orton with the Jeff Hardy casualty. Okay. Raw Tag Team Champions of Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler defending against Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. This one's tough. I don't think the titles are changing hands, but at the same point, I can't see Seth and Dean getting pinned. I mean, they're just back together now, so it's kind of like, what do you do here?
Maybe it's just a double DQ.
I think you'd have to protect everybody.
Either that or they go over. Because they're, like you said, they're all back together. Why would they risk doing that?
I mean, that'd be a really short title run for Drew and Dolph,
and that blows all their momentum because the titles are, I think, the only thing they have other than Braun. And then, hey, if Braun ends up winning, do you think?
Well, the other case but if
what's the last match?
No, I don't know.
Like, if the Shield win the tag titles, does that mean Roman's retaining? Ooh. And vice versa? Does that mean whoever would have whatever belts?
No, I don't think that. I don't think it means that way. I would love to see. Well, obviously, I want Braun to win. I mean, it would be cool, I guess, to see Braun and his little posse all have the titles, but I don't.
If you don't think Braun's going to win, then what do you think's going to happen?
Well, I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out here. Like, I mean, Seth and Dean could become champions. Maybe it was they wanted them to beat Drew and Dolph to get the titles rather than beating the B team. But
it could be too soon because their momentum for Drew and Dolph, you don't want to see it just go straight down. And like they just got back together, like the Shield, so you need to play it out a little more because it's still trying to get used to it. Because Dean was out for how long, and then Seth was this single baby face, and then Roman Reigns. Boo yay, boo yay. No one knows what they want to do. Now they're putting them all back together. I think this is just another good story. Like it'll be like a double disqualification and they'll run with it a little.
Yeah, I'm
farther.
gonna say Drew and Dolph hold on to the titles and they somehow get out with it. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably a no contest of some sorts. All right. AJ Styles defending against Samoa Joe. Some creative Samoa Joe stuff this past week as he's reading bedtime story to Chase kids.
Reminded me of the Eddie and Rey Mysterio bedtime story they were doing way back when in 05. I like this program a lot. They've given a lot of time to the storyline and everything going into it, and I think the match, again, will deliver. I don't see AJ Styles losing his title, though, until Royal Rumble, so you can pencil it in as an AJ Styles victory.
I don't know. Like, they've been doing so well, like, with themselves, like, how far back they went with their story, even like from like TNA and everything. So why Samoa Joe may have it in the bag, you know?
Well, I'll tell you what. If Joe doesn't win it now, it's not going to happen.
I agree.
At all?
Not till after WrestleMania.
Not in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't happen
I
now,
think AJ's going to keep it.
I don't think he
Although
is.
if Joe's going to win the title off anybody, I think AJ would have been a perfect guy to do it.
So that's why this is the moment it's going to happen.
AJ being in this really long title reign to pull the trigger.
You know, and I've been with you saying, I don't see AJ losing the title, but I'll play devil's advocate here for a minute. If you look at the rest of SmackDown, if we agree that The Miz is going to keep working with Daniel Bryan, because The Miz would be the only other real heel right now to work with AJ. If he's going to keep doing that, the only way to keep Joe and AJ going is for Joe to get the title, just to keep that going. Otherwise, like,
unless you do are there any disqualifications in this match? Can you have a no DQ? Or can you have a disqualification?
You could, and the fact that it's not going to be the last match, you can get away with doing that.
Then you can advance it again.
So Joe wins, but not win the title?
Yeah, and then he gets the upper hand. Hey, I want to have another match, Okay, so let's say once Joe's out of the title picture and it's not Miz and Bryan, who do you have going against AJ Styles?
That's what I mean. As the brand roster is right now.
You straight up.
If it's not Joe or Miz, you'd have to make a trade. You'd have to move somebody.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you wanted a heel,
there's no other choice.
Not Nakamura again.
No, I think that ship's
What about Randy Orton?
Ah.
That's what I want to see.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Randy Orton and AJ Styles.
Randy Orton could stalk AJ's family better than Samoa Joe, I think.
Oh yeah.
That would be good. And plus, I don't think they've ever been in the ring together, have they?
On TV, I don't think.
Can you imagine a 450 into an RKO?
Oh God, there it is.
Okay, I agree with Juice now 100%. I want to see this match.
Look at this.
I want to see it happen.
Politician Juice swaying everybody to his side. All right. So AJ Styles, you and I are going Styles. So you're gonna go. Oh, you're switching.
I'm switching.
All right, switching sides.
Switching.
All right, and finally, the reason everybody's tuning in. Roman Reigns as champion, defending against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is cashing in, if we want to get technical here, is cashing in his Money in the Bank. Added to this is Mick Foley as a special guest referee inside of Hell in a Cell.
Do you think that means anything, that Mick Foley's added?
At first, I didn't. At first, when they announced it, I was like, all right, this is just a simple way to do cross-promotion of Foley and his 20 years of Hell in a Cell tour and the special they have and maybe just boost the excitement. But the more I think about it, it kind of feels like it has to have some meaning. Because think of all that's going on.
Storyline based, or do you think it's like an accident?
You have Foley being put in a special referee. You have Baron as the interim GM right now,
which you're putting a lot of stock into for some reason.
Well, I'm just thinking, look, I don't like it.
You can seem like Baron Corbin's Kurt Angle, and like if anything happens with the GM spot, Baron Corbin's just as good of a draw as whoever else they would have at GM.
What's wrong with Baron Corbin? Look, here's the point.
Another segment.
Braun Strowman's a heel, whether I like it or we all like it or not. Okay. Braun Strowman's a heel. So if he's going to, he's cashing his Money in the Bank. If he's going to win, he has to win in a heel way. You're inside of a cell where anything goes. So the only heel way that Braun could do it would be something stupid going on with the referee.
Because it's in a Hell in a Cell.
What if Mick Foley gets injured, gets bumped?
Oh, he will.
And then here comes Baron Corbin.
Here comes Frank the Clown.
Here comes Baron Corbin, who now as GM has to come in. He has to. And we saw a few weeks ago. It's kind of weird. We saw. Braun hand the briefcase to Baron, saying to cash it. And there could be something in play here. And Baron said...
Baron's pissed that he cashed in his and never won.
But is Braun Strowman a heel though?
He's a heel.
I don't think-
Is he?
unfortunately.
Because he
Yes,
came
he's
out
a
and he
heel.
said, I'm going to be the first person to do this. I'm going to be sitting right there for whenever one of you gets pinned. I will then cash
Well, that
in.
was
You'll
before.
know.
That was before he decided to align himself with Drew and Dolph. That was when
Well,
he's a heel. I don't like it. You're gonna
tweener.
get. You're gonna. I hate that
tween.
term. I hate that term.
Tweener.
You're not. There's not a tweener. You're either.
yes.
You're either.
Braun Strowman's a tweener.
No, it's not a tweener.
Well, this is the last time this happened on pay-per-view was Rob Van Dam, and he cashed in and said it was going to be against Cena, and he won. Is Braun going to win? Lo and behold.
You can't win money at WrestleMania unless you go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Braun. I'm gonna say Braun does it.
And remember, it doesn't have to be a clean win.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a heel tactic. Like,
Right.
But
like,
that's what it needs to be.
it can just be by any means necessary. It doesn't mean that he's a heel.
But it would get. It would add the if
Does he
Vince
need
if
that?
Vince wants
Okay,
if Vince
he wants him to
if
look
Vince
like a heel.
wants Braun to be booed, there's no better way to have him.
But it's
to
tough
try,
to do that in a Hell in a Cell.
It is, but if you
Yeah.
have Baron Corbin come in and basically hand it to
Yeah,
him,
but like
and Baron Corbin is a heat magnet.
Yeah, it was a heat magnet when Triple H handed the match to Kevin Owens, not Baron
that's-
Corbin
that's-
handing it to Braun Strowman.
If Vince,
You're so far. The
No,
other
if-
end of the
if-
spectrum.
look, if Vince
you
is-
think
if
Baron
Vince
Corbin's
is-
the greatest GM of
I
all
didn't
time.
know.
I'm a general
I'd
manager
rather
from
Paige
one.
be in the,
I'm a GM of the
Yeah.
Kid Live High School Sports Network. From one GM to another GM, I'm able to grade him. I think he's a great GM. And my
Yeah.
point being here is that if Vince is worried of Braun beating Roman any other way and Braun getting the cheers because of the Roman polarization, this would be one of the ways to actually truly get the boos on Braun is to have Baron Corbin, who everybody hates, basically hand him the match.
And what's that do for Baron? Anything?
Nothing.
You think it,
He
like,
continues being the chicken shit GM.
You're giving him so much. I know he's a GM. He should have the power, but you're giving him like all this credit. Like he's such a great. Like he has such an authority. Like he's not Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
He's doing Stephanie's bidding. What do
Even
you,
like no, they don't care about him as much as they would do like
Right.
other heel GMs.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
He's not that. He's
No.
not like he's not that detested by that many people. Like I don't think he's that.
Whatever.
Like,
He's
you know.
not. No.
He just had two bum matches with Finn Balor. Do you think he's really on the lowest end of I'm such a great heel? Like
People just like he's not getting any.
People don't
He's not
care.
getting any
They're
cool.
indifferent.
He's not getting any cool cheers.
If they are going
He's
to be
not getting
doing
anything.
Braun
He's-
Strowman in a heel way, then yes, Baron Corbin coming out and doing that because he has a lot of heat anyway. No
Baron
one really
Corbin
likes him
comes
that
out,
much. So
it's
it would
crickets.
be.
It's crickets. Braun should just win.
But people don't like Baron Corbin, so they'll get the boo
I
if
don't
that's
think
what
it's- I'm
Vince
saying
wants
is,
for
I know
Braun.
they don't like him, but I'm saying they don't like him not to the degree he thinks they don't like him. Like I don't think it's such a big deal. Baron Corbin hands the like I would. It's not like oh he screwed him over. It's Baron Corbin. There's nothing.
All right, what about Bray Wyatt? Bray Wyatt hadn't been seen anywhere for a while.
Okay,
What
then
if
yeah,
Bray Wyatt
Bray
pops up?
Wyatt-
Braun Strowman, at least that that matters.
Bray Wyatt would be
What
the
if Bray
good
Wyatt
heat.
comes from under the ring and
Okay, boom.
Bray Wyatt's the good heat. Baron
Anything
Corbin's
other
the
than
bad
Baron Corbin.
heat.
I don't believe in bad heat.
Bad
Yeah,
heat.
he's-
Cricket
I don't-
boos
Heat is
for
heat,
Baron
yeah.
Corbin.
Heat is heat.
And good heat
Heat
for...
is heat. If
No.
Heat is heat, but I'm saying Baron Corbin has none of any of it. No heat.
Heat
at
is
all.
heat. Heat is heat. You know
He's
this.
as bland as this
I
gray
can feel
table
the
we're sitting
heat
at.
right
Heat
now.
is
like,
heat. There's no. I'm just saying. Heat is heat.
This piece of paper has more heat than Baron
What are
Corbin.
you talking? What does that even mean?
White hot.
White hot.
Yeah, heat. I'm just saying, Baron Corbin's not like. Some
I think there
great
needs to
heel
be a
GM.
better-
No,
there-
where it matters.
there needs to be a better... there needs to be someone else other than Baron Corbin if
They're
they're
not
going to
gonna-
get the regular heat for
We're not going to
Braun.
invest this big moment, if, in your opinion, to Baron Corbin.
It's not about. It's Baron assisting.
If Braun is getting the title, that's a huge moment, right?
Yes.
You're gonna have Baron Corbin like that's.
It's
it
not
doesn't
centered
do
around-
anything.
but it's
if
Baron-
it's not centered around, then why is he doing it? Give it to someone else.
Bray
Because then the
Wyatt.
next day you're gonna say, "Oh, why'd Baron Corbin do that?" Because he would be the center point, but I don't think there's other people you could do it. You said Bray Wyatt.
Who's
why not?
walking out as the winner?
Roman Reigns.
Oh, after all this,
Braun.
finally.
Braun will win. Braun will go over in any way, shape, or form. As a
Imagine
heel,
how big
with
that
all
Braun is
the
going to be
heat,
when he wins the title.
either
Just lift the
Braun
cage
with
up
all
by
the
himself.
heat,
Yes.
or it'll be Braun with, tweener.
There's no such thing as a tweener.
Yes, there is. Becky Lynch is a tweener right now because we don't know if she's a heel or
No.
not. And
It's
then
like Bayley, if
Braun.
anything. Bailey's a tweener.
I hate. The
How is
term.
Bayley a
I
tweener?
hate the term.
I don't know. She's just annoying.
That's not.
I dislike the
a
word tweener.
An
Tweener
annoying
is
baby
like,
face
are
that
they
goes
heel?
nowhere.
Are they face?
I know, in between. I get it, but I'm
Well,
saying.
Bayley is far from
Well, no, she was
a
like trying
heel.
to show, she was trying to show some attitude, and then like it goes nowhere.
No, she just had a little tantrum. And
I
she's
dislike
fine
tween-
So
now.
she's in between wanting to be a good person, and wanting to be having a little bit of an edge, and she gets. I don't know,
But there's a difference between a heel and a brat.
I dislike
Tweener.
tweener about as much as most women hate the word moist. You know, most women hate the word moist. I hate tweener.
I didn't know women hated the word moist. What's
Every
wrong with
woman I
moist?
know
It's a
hates-
word.
Every woman
Moist cake? I'll eat the whole thing.
Every
Moist.
woman I've ever said the word moist around hates the word moist.
Well, I think it's the operator at fault there.
WrestleRumble.com. We'll make your predictions. We'll up to $500. You can live tweet along with all of us Sunday night. We'll have all of our analysis and fallout next week here on Wrestling Inc.